Whew. Oh, hi guys. Today I'm here with my video of my top 10 anime. People might like people who are seeing this video might be like, "You watch anime stuff? It's for kids, right?" Okay, don't say it's for kids without watching it. Okay, anime is not for kids. Not just for kids. Kids can watch it and enjoy it, but they're not strictly made for kids. There are certain animes which are so mature. Okay, it's not only about the violence and all. Okay, it's just about the thought process which it gives you. It's so mature that actually a child won't be able to understand those stuff. And so people who say anime is for kids and all, just start watching it, then you'll understand. Okay, and so this is my top 10. Okay, this is the list which I'm gonna say. And it's not only about the anime series. Okay, I'm also gonna mention some movies. Okay, so yeah. 10th is Vinland Saga. Oh my god. If you haven't watched Vinland Saga, drop this video right now and go watch it. Okay, this is one of the best first seasons of any anime I've ever seen. Okay, I would like it's so good, it's so beautifully animated, the characters are so amazing. Okay, the music is so epic, and the story itself is so fleshed out, and it's just so epic to watch. Okay, this is an epic anime. This is one of the most epic animes ever. The fights are amazing. I mean, if you haven't watched Vinland Saga, I suggest you to watch it. It's just an amazing anime, and yeah. Ninth is Code Geass. One can say anything about Code Geass, about how flawed it is and that there are certain mistakes within it. But no one can ever hate the ending for Code Geass, because the ending for Code Geass is one of the greatest endings to anything we have ever witnessed. Okay, the ending is just so amazing. The show itself is just so great, but the ending I have to specifically point it out because it's just so amazingly done. Okay, it was so satisfying. It just made me so emotional. The character of Lelouch is just one of the best characters I've ever seen in an anime. Okay, and so I highly suggest you to watch Code Geass. Eighth is A Silent Voice. Silent Voice is probably the most emotional anime I have ever seen. Okay, this movie made me cry like 4 to 5 times continuously. Okay, plus this movie can never keep your eyes dry even for a single moment. Okay, it's a very uncomfortable movie, it's a very hard movie to get through. It has some really great themes, but also some really great characters. The depth given to these characters are just so good, and this movie is just incredible. Okay, I mean, if you're an anime fan, this is a must watch. Okay, at least once, just watch it at least once. I love it. Seventh is Your Name. I have to be completely honest with you. Your Name is probably the most beautiful movie I have ever seen. Okay, it was so beautiful. It actually brought tears to my eyes, just because of the scenery and just the beauty of this movie, and also the concept. Okay, in the starting it will feel like a normal body swapping love story, but the more it progresses, the more mind blowing this movie gets. Okay, this movie is one of the most mind blowing love stories ever told in the history of cinema. Okay, and I love this movie. It still baffles me that this movie did not get any sort of award. Okay, and oh my god, I just love this movie. I think it's fantastic. Sixth is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, one of the greatest, not only animes, but one of the greatest shows of all time. Shows like these deserve to be talked in a separate review of itself. I mean, I cannot talk about this show just in this small segment because this show is massive. Okay, this is a spectacular show with amazing characters and two of probably the best anime protagonists ever. Okay, and that is Edward and Alphonse Elric. Okay, these both characters were amazing, and so were all the others. The villains, the homunculus, were just amazing, and the other characters like Captain Mustang, who is probably my favorite character in this entire show. He was amazing in this show. Okay, probably the best character in this entire show. And this show itself is so extraordinarily built, and it's an absolute masterpiece, and I would highly suggest you guys to watch it. Fifth is Death Note. Death Note has a really special place in my heart, mostly because it was the first anime I ever watched, and it made me change my entire perspective on anime. I used to think anime was for kids, just like
how you people are thinking right now, But after I watched Death Note, my mind was completely blown away. The characters, the build up, and the intensity of the anime in the first 20-25 episodes of the show were just amazing. Light and L and the cat and mouse chase between them, and just the it's just the intensity and just the match which is going on between these guys is just amazing, and I absolutely loved it. L and Light are two of some of the best characters I've ever seen, and this show is an absolute masterpiece. Okay, I mean, if you haven't watched Death Note, like, what are you doing right now? Go watch it, and it's an amazing show. Trust me, it's an absolute masterpiece. Fourth is Monster. Monster is genuinely one of the most disturbing shows I have ever seen. It was such an amazing experience, okay? And I just love the beauty and just the scariness of the show, the intensity of the show. But it's just amazing. Also, it has some of the best characters in my opinion, have ever seen. Like Johann Liebert, in my opinion, is one of the greatest villains of all time. In my opinion, his entire character was so intriguing and so interesting to watch. Okay, I absolutely loved Johann Liebert, and the way the show progresses is so realistic and everything, and it's just amazing. Okay, it's a very slow, somber show, but at the same time very disturbing. Some really amazing characters, and yeah, I love it. Third is Attack on Titan, probably the most hyped anime there has ever been. Oh my god, I can't wait to talk about this, man. I want to make a separate review for this show before season 4 comes out. This show is like the most epic show I have ever seen, dude. Oh my god. This show is so awesome. It has some of the most awesome moments in anime history, in my opinion. The epicness, the storyline of the show, the music, the characters, for God's sake. Captain Levi, Irvin, Aaron, Armin, like there are, and there's just countless number of amazing characters in the show. Okay, people who say the show is overrated, you know, you're just dumb to understand the show. The show is amazing, and I'm so excited for season 4. It is amazing. Second is Hunter x Hunter 2011. Some people might not expect this show to be on the list, but for me, it's easily in the top 3. This show is nothing less than an extraordinary show. This is an amazing show with amazingly built up characters. And like the relationship between Gon and Killua is probably the best friendship I have ever seen in any anime. Okay, the relationship and the friendship between these guys is so sweet and makes up for some really emotional moments. Also, it has amazing villains, like the Phantom Troop and the Chimera Ants. I mean, they're just amazing villains, and has some of the best arcs I've ever seen in an anime. Like the Chimera Ant arc in particular is probably the best arc in all of anime history. Okay, I love the Chimera Ant arc, and even the Phantom Troop arc was also just amazing. And this show is just something like really really special to me. Okay, I absolutely loved it. And the first has got to be Naruto. Okay, now I completely agree with the people who say Naruto is flawed. Okay, it has mistakes, especially in Naruto Shippuden. I thought there was a ton of mistakes in that area of the show. Okay, but my god, the show teaches you a lot of stuff. I mean, it's more than just an anime show for me. Okay, this show is a feeling, it's an emotion. It teaches you stuff, like the villains in Naruto, they're not actually villains. They're just they all of them just want to achieve a particular goal. It's just that they have different motivations, they have different ways of doing it, and it's just so amazing. It teaches you stuff. The characters in the show are just incredible, especially Itachi, who's my favorite anime character of all time. I mean, it was like, oh my god, when I got to know the truth about Itachi, I mean, it just affected me emotionally. It was just amazing, and it's probably the most emotional show ever. The music is amazing, the fights are amazing, and the show is just Oh my god. I mean, I have to make a separate review on the show. I will. Okay, trust me, I will. That's how special the show is to me. And my god, Naruto is my favorite anime. Yeah, so that's it. That's my top 10 list of animes. And there are more videos to come. Not only reviews, there are so many other types of videos which I'm gonna make. Don't worry about that. And so, yeah, peace.